Greetings, Earth Angels. My divinity to yours. Welcome to Ascension Star Portal. Thank you if you're new, and thank you if you're returning. Today I'll be channeling the energy of Princess Catherine's children. I would like to say that early this morning, just before I could have a break in sleep, I had a dream that I was chatting with her and Princess Diana. It was very quick, and then my sleep broke. Sadly, I do not remember a single word we spoke, but clearly that's not meant to come into this dimension yet. But my soul has stored the information, so perhaps it will be revealed in the future. But yes, it was beautiful to be close to both princesses of Wales, and Diana has had interaction with me in the spirit world before. I think it was just before I did her first reading, and I do feel her energy quite a bit, but I do not channel their energies when I do readings. I channel the Creator himself, the divine spirits, the source energy, so we don't have interference from anyone's guides coming through the energy patterns. So Spirit, show me. I'm using a unicorn deck. Please show me the energy of the children. Let us get a feel of what the children's energy is at this time. Please give me 3. Thank you. In the pre-shuffle, I had the brothers and sisters card drop out. Clearly that is showing how close they are, how bonded they are, and going through this very trying time together. Okay, we have the first card, which is love from your parents. Forgive. And give me one more. Love. Right, so let's take that. Love from your parents. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. And that is true. As adults, as parents, regardless of, marital issues, domestic issues, personal issues, whatever issues adults have, it should never separate or divide the children, but unfortunately in reality it does. We do have narcissistic parents, we do have narcissistic grandparents or elders or guardians that, indirectly force children to choose sides. But here we have both the parents expressing their love, whether it's in a reality or in a spirit, whether it is through thought, intention. They clearly are covering their children with love at this time, and keeping them close and protected. And that is beautiful to know that although the children are aware of what's happening, or part aware of what is happening, there is love pouring in to them. Forgive. It is time to let go of anger or blame. Now this is a little girl. Yes, look. Let me just have a closer look. Yes, it's a little girl that is sobbing. Or sad, and the unicorn as well, possibly her guardian expressing as a guardian to her, or as one of the children are in a lot of pain, in a lot of mental and emotional pain, and seeking comfort. It possibly is all of the children, but we just have a single child in this card. It is a sad time. It's a time of great mental and emotional turbulence, difficulty, stress, change, alteration to their school patterns, to their life, to so much of distraction around them. But I'm sure the parents or a parent is making every effort to shield them and subtract them from this type of audience. But nonetheless, the kids are aware. I do feel great intuition coming through from the children. They are aware that something is amiss and hurting, and I feel this is an energy of not just the divine, but from a parent saying forgive. Don't hold back the anger or the blame. They are probably questioning a lot between themselves, by themselves, but are unsure how to express it, to externalize it. Hence going within, taking the plunge as maturely as they can as kids. Forgiveness takes place when a great pain is felt. And we have the energy of love. Love and comfort are surrounding the children. It seems to be the only ingredient that can comfort at this time. And I feel that they are receiving the affection. They are not feeling complete though. Right? There is a seek for this love in a much more maternal and paternal way. It's not fulfilled at this time. I do not feel the love flowing as it should be flowing. Right? This unicorn is feeling love, but doesn't look very convinced that there is love, that there is a fulfillment to the love that was once felt. And perhaps parent or parents are doing best that they can to give love, but there is pain. Alright, so let me do 3 more from this deck. Show me what else. What else is surrounding the children's energy field? Show us what is it that their spirits would like to express, Creator. What is going on? Give me 3, please. Thank you. Okay, so I want you to see what fell out in a bundle. Opportunity to forgive. Now this is a second forgiveness card, right? And beneath that is relationship, which means family unit. So whether it is relationship as child to parent, parent to parent. Right, give me 2 more. Trustworthy guidance. And we have creative project. Now these 2 cards have come out in previous readings. Right, so let me ask, there's a surrender and release, or release and surrender. That's to let go and forgive. There's pain. Is there anything else, Spirit, to support this creative project card? Because it's made a second appearance in the royal family reading. What is the creative project? Just say anything else. Have confidence. Well, let's have a look at this, the child card. Right, so very apt. This is a mother and her children, an opportunity to forgive. The situation brings the opportunity to heal, grow and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So clearly there is a lot of pain. These children are intelligent. All children are intelligent, but these children know something is, or feel something is amiss. Or perhaps it is an energy of having to get used to an absence of mom in the way they know her or knew her. There's a lot of pain here. I must say, there's a lot of pain in this reading already. Trustworthy guidance. I won't read the card. I need to work on the picture of the card. This is the children being schooled at home. Right, they are absent from public life, from when I say public life, going out to school on the run every day, being out in the open. In reality, they are now enclosed. They are being schooled at home. They're being kept away from what's happening outside. And I do feel that this is very stifling. And for whatever reason, this to me feels like their mother's spirit. Her energy, her thoughts, her feeling, watching over them, guiding them. Right, trustworthy guidance. And I suppose this comes from feeling alone and sad and depressed. Creative project. This is keeping them busy and occupied. This is about distracting them. Keeping them bonded, keeping them busy, keeping them entertained through some creative means, and to heal at the same time, to express their hobbies or their interests, to divert their energy from feeling sad. I feel that they need to be stimulated creatively, or they're being stimulated creatively, in which to occupy their minds, either through instruments, through art, through music, some way, just to find that closure or balance or comforting energy. I do feel a lot of maturity with Princess Charlotte here. I think she is holding the fort for the boys. I feel her strongly confident, taking her brothers in the left and right and sort of mothering them in a way, big sister, motherly love energy, comforting them, sort of leading the pack. And that's probably why the confidence card has come out, reflecting that, she's taking this energy forward and keeping them together, bringing laughter, probably laughter and competitiveness in whatever they might be, creatively doing a game. But I do feel she's hiding behind her sadness. She is hiding. She's been very, very attached to Princess Catherine. If you look at pictures or have a clip, you would see how close she is to her mother, and she's very, very responsible, because she seems to be, as much as Prince George is the elder, but Princess Catherine seems to have a lot more maturity and confidence, and seems to brave anything that might be given to her, or she seems to be very, very smart for a little girl. Right. Okay. Show us in the tarot, Creator. Show us in the tarot the energy playing up. We have the 9 of coins, the 6 of swords, we have the 2 of coins. Okay, let's just get all of this in its order. Okay, what else? What else? We have the Hermit. Show us the energy of the children regarding Princess Catherine's health, their mum's health. How are the children handling this? Okay, the High Priestess. We have the King of Coins. So let's just stop there for a little bit. So we have the 9 of Coins. This is her mum. This is Princess Catherine's energy, right? This is also reflecting that the children are receiving all the comforts and everything that they need. They're not deprived of energy. They're not deprived of anything at this time. They've been given a lot of attention and a lot of everything, a little bit more than they should, especially during this time of absence, of isolation, of having to deal with the situation at hand. So they're being spoilt and pampered by the great love from parents, grandparents, family, which is beautiful, right? The 6 of Swords is moving away from a battle. This is where one has encountered loss or sadness, while another has won. Right, the one that's leaving or moving away is the one that has won the battle. So there is a battle at hand, a battle experienced, a conflict in the home, a situation of illness, sadness. It's been a struggling and difficult time that affected the family, and there's been a lot of sadness. It can also be loss, it can be grief, it can be heartache. And one person has won this battle, but their back is turned on the situation and they're trying to find themselves. So this is the energy reflecting through the children, which they are seeing, they have noticed, but I don't feel they can talk about it. They're quiet. This is a mental energy of observation, of moving away from something that was difficult. There is a shift or a move from that situation. Something has changed. Like, you know, the energy has shifted. The scenario has shifted. The kids will only know and believe what they're told, right? So I do not feel everything is revealed, and clearly their children, perhaps for their own mental health and emotional health, much is hidden, or much is, it's less spoken, let's say that. So there is somebody very alone in the situation right now. The children are feeling alone in the situation. There's the 2 of Coins. This is trying to find balance in your life. Trying to, from the turbulence, from the difficulty, we're trying to recollect our lives. It's a great adjustment for them. And you would think weeks have gone by, but these children are struggling to adjust. There's a distraction to keep them occupied, right? But they have their moments of sadness, of breakdown, of questioning. There's a lot of questions, right? We have the Hermit card, which is separation, division from the world, hiding away in a little cave, want to be alone, alone time, quiet time, trying to figure things out. Not feeling happy. Not feeling happy. I don't feel happiness with this card at all. It's as if, willingly we all retreat to rest, to recuperate, to regenerate, to renew. But this was a very sudden act, this doing. This was, it felt like we've made the decision and someone must listen. So it wasn't comforting. It was energy that was enforced in that situation, not by, abuse or enforcement. It was not an attack. It was children, change of plans. We can't do that anymore. This is what we've got to do. And quietly they've had to accept and retreat. And I do feel their world has got lots of shades, lots of cloud, lot of unanswered questions, lot of I want to know, I need to know. The High Priestess is having to go within and find your inner sorcery, your wisdom, your magic, your inner knowledge. It's seeking for the answers. It is uncovering truth. It is digging deep to find that comfort and healing. So the children are unsettled. Everything material, physical, everything that is given to them is just but a temporary measure. They are feeling, they're in a dark space. I feel that they are very much in a shaded or darker space. When I talk about darker space, I'm referring to they want to get out. They want to break free. They want to see the outside, but they are enclosed because they're instructed to be closed. That's the word. Not enforced, but instructed. Right? They have no choice in the matter. Hence, we are juggling because we don't have a choice. Right? We don't have a balance to our lives. Our lives have been imbalanced right now. We're juggling with time, with energy, with resources, but we want to get out. We want to be with our friends. Right? We want to get back into the outside world. We want to get out of our rooms and our spaces and the hallways that we're restricted in or confined in. We want to get back out into the world. But this is a hermit sitting in the cave, has now decided, I need to leave and I need to be part of the world again. So they've been in hermit mode for too long. It's time they want to get out. Right? The energy is calling for that. And we have the King of Coins. So this is a very strong hand in the works, controlling, instructing and keeping this energy in a very confined and private not wanting the public to know much, and also continually wanting to control. It's like, I won't give up. I won't give up. These are grandchildren, and we all want what is best for our children and our grandchildren, but not everything that we think is best for them turns out to be the best. affects children psychologically. You know, it takes you to a different level of unwellness. But we're being shown here, the narrative of this is being controlled by the king himself, the superior energy. Anything else from here? Page of Wands. Right, so let me just get everything back. Deck seemed to have went into 3 parts. Clearly it's the 3 energies of the children that each have a story to tell. But today I was asked to do a collective reading for the children, not separate or divide. I did ask if I need to concentrate on 3 different spreads, but I was told no. Just do a singular collective spread for the children, just to get a feel of their energy, and then perhaps later we can individualize. So we have the Page of Wands. Show me. We have the Page of Coins. Right, what else? I'm trying to come out the 6 of Wands. Okay, what else? Show us what do the children want to say? What do the children want to say? Six of Cups. This is, in the traditional deck, the Six of Cups shows you children. You know, they want to feel happy again. So let's start with the Page of Coins. It's all about news, information, you know, what it is that they're being told, they have to adjust to, you know, whatever action and instruction they've got to accept. They're not, you know, if it's today, okay, kids, we won't be doing this today, we'll be doing that. So this shift and change that I feel from one environment to the other, you know, from probably one house to the next, or one level of the house to the next, changing environment. I think that is what is creating an unrest in the children. You know, whatever sudden changes, impromptu changes, I don't feel the kids are very settled with that. They're used to a routine. You know, they know their routine, but their world seems to be not as green as it used to be. It seems to be very dreary at the moment. And they're looking for their happiness. They're looking for their little joys. You know, they want their life like they used to have it. Let me just say it out. This is what they're saying. It's we want to go back to how we used to be. We want things to be as normal and ordinary. We are missing our friends. You know, Six of Cups is getting back into your old ways, your routine, your nostalgia, your you know, the playfulness, the humbleness, the simplicity of life, having to be open and free and have that laughter and fun time with, besides my 2 siblings. You know, I want to get out there and be with my friends. I want to interact. I want to enjoy life. I want to you know, enjoy school time. I want to do all the activities that I'm missing. And this is what their energy is talking about. Let's use another deck. Well, underneath that, or the bottom of the deck, is the 7 of Swords. That's, you know, getting away from the problem, deception, misled information, not being told the truth, not expressing the truth. This is an energy that, you know, what I'm feeding the children is what they've got to take or what they've got to ingest, but I'm not giving everything, and the kids seem to feel that. Parts of them go into retreat and parts of them are questioning, but I feel when they do ask, if they do, then we change the topic, right? We get away from the topic, we mask what is really happening. And yes, the kids only need to know as much, but I do feel that it will have a mental and psychological effect on the children, because there is a lot of sadness, a lot of quietness, but it's not a happy quietness like a rest. It is a feeling of a sad quietness, an unhappy quietness. It's I want to be left alone and I don't want to talk to anybody anymore. You know, I don't understand what is going on and how much longer we can deal with this. That's the energy in the feeling of the reading. Right, let's just take a few more, Spirit. What else would you like to share about the children? What is important to know or to or how about tell us? We have the Page of Wands again. So clearly they have too much instruction to follow. Too much of instruction to follow. They've got to take instruction and act upon it impromptu, spontaneously, suddenly, and keep having to juggle their lives. And they seeming to want to take their own action. You know, they want to express and voice themselves, and they want to get out. This is an energy of I want to move now. I want to take action to voice myself, to express myself, and I'm tired. I want to get out. And what is amazing is the Page of Pentacles was right under that card, right? And we have the Page of Coins, which is the Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So we have these two cards that were together in both the decks. So they're tired of instruction. They want to take action. When I did a pre-shuffle with both these decks that Spirit said I should use, I had the Moon card fall out from both the decks. So that's a lot of information that's been withheld, that's been hidden, truth not being told. The kids seem to feel that there's something much more going on. Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles on the table, the King of Coins. Right? Pentacles, coins, same energy. So now we have the Queen. So this is an energy where I feel the Queen as well has a hand in instruction from grandparents, the monarchy, the crown. I also feel with the head being bowed, there's a focus only on wealth here. What is best for the monarchy? We have to make decisions that is only best for the monarchy. We've got to hold our wealth together, our mind together, our signature together. Nothing else must distract us. We need to focus on one particular aspect that is of the greatest importance. And I do feel the children are being instructed by the grandparents here, because we have both coming out in this reading. Okay, what else? So why are we seeing an absence of the dad's energy? Show me. Oh, okay, here we go. The dad is too confused and distracted. He's looking at it from outside, but from a very dark space. So he's not seeming to be very involved in this matter from what I see here. His mind is occupied elsewhere with possibilities, probabilities, assumptions, presumptions. They're trying to keep occupied, but it is not coming from a light space. He's in a dark space. His entire being, mental, physical, emotional, is confused, distracted. His vision is clouded. His emotions are clouded. There's too many things going on. Perhaps he is involved in too many things or seeking help from too many people, giving him mixed emotions, mixed feelings, mixed results, mixed ideas, conclusions. But he's not directly involved. I don't see his energy. Yes, from the parents, love from the parents. So yes, it's, I can phone my child and say, I love you, I miss you. I can pop in and see them. I'm the parent taken for granted. Yes, the child responds. But here, there's a great distraction of his energy and he's involved in something else. Or many other things are distracting him. So I feel that's why the grandparents have taken charge of the situation by giving instruction of how the children should be managed or what should be done. Okay, show us more. Tell us what's going on. Perhaps show us the energy of the mom. Six of Swords. Now this is the second Six of Swords we have on the table. Will come out. We had the Six of Swords here. Sadness, leaving a situation behind, putting the past behind, something, moving away. It's an ending to something and we're moving into something else. So what is the mom saying here? This was not a willing move. This was an energy of there was no choice in the matter. So I'm being told that this is a doubling of that. The explanation I gave here, that's a doubling of that. And this person is not, this is not a family, right? This is a person that's rowing, possibly a woman and a child. So there's an absence of William here again. Her energy is alone and her concern is the children. So the mother is very concerned about the children because there's an absence of the father in this reading. He's distracted. Okay, so that's what it is. All right, so there's an absence of the father and the instructions are coming from the monarch for other people to get involved to help out the situation. And clearly Princess Catherine's energy or spirit, or whether she's in her full capacity or not, she's very concerned about the course, the direction that this is going, having to be moved all the time or going to different, being moved in the house or two houses, being instructed by like grandparents or outsiders, you know, like nannies are having to take charge. These are third-party energies. These are not parental and energies that the children want to take instruction from. They're not looking happy. They're not feeling happy. They keep having to go. Water, too much water is energy of emotion. It's a cry from the soul, cry from the heart. And these swords are a barrier in front. It's like we don't know where we're going sometimes. We don't see the way ahead. We are being restricted from knowing where we're going. Right. Okay, what else? Show me what else. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. So I'm not sure whose energy is coming through, but I do feel that the Swords has a lot to do with, we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is being left out in the cold. Right, so let's look at this. This came out in reverse. Okay, I'm asked to keep it. Right, in the upright, that's what it looks like. Somebody praying very hard for help. Somebody taking time out to rest. Somebody seeking help. You know, I am confused. I don't know what to do. I am praying very hard to God, to heaven, to the universe, to the ancestors, to the collective for help. Please help me. I am out of sync, out of sorts, and I feel I'm at my end now that I am resorting to that kind of, you know, deep desperation for prayer. So in reverse, we stopped praying. We stopped asking. It's the end. No more help can be given if there's a disconnect of energy, because spirit is not hearing that anymore. The body is, the voice does not exist anymore here. It's no prayer, no help can be given for all the prayer that seems to be being put out there. And I also feel that the world is praying. You know, Four of Swords, the four corners of the world, you know, metaphorically, the four corners of the world are praying and saying, please help us understand something. So this is now taking on a different dimension of energy. And I somehow have the feeling that when we do call in Princess Catherine's energy to come and give an expression through which I tried to avoid at the start, then we are going to see a different, you know, a meaning or turn to this. Okay, so I'm keeping this here. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is charity. This is given and receive. Given, you know, what you give to the people, the poor, the needy. But in this case, it is the royal family giving out to the people only little bits. You know, few pennies can only take you so far. So when I'm using that metaphorically, it is only little bits of information in tidbits, and then we'll have an absence. There's not too many. There's not too much that they can give. You know, I'll just keep the people happy, and that's what she's saying. There's no balance to this energy. It's imbalanced. It's making very short or few public appearances, or just to create a distraction and keep the people quiet for a time. It's temporary. This is temporary. And we have, oh, I picked up the deck to show you this, and this was the last card that fell out or did not join the deck as Justice. Right, this is an energy of balance. Now I want to show you something, and I think this is why we had to see it. Look at that, there's a scale, and look at that, there's a scale. So there's a great injustice taking place at this level that needs to come into justice. There's no justice by the crown. Nothing is justified. It is not balanced. It is not real. It is not fair. It's not equal. It's not enough. It's just to keep you quiet, or to just give you crumbs at that time. So this is her energy calls for justice. Right, so I'm going to put that down and show you this that was at the bottom at the time. So this was at the bottom of the deck, right? And this card, if I picked it up, would have been at the top. So that's showing you that that is top priority. That's top priority. Right, so in the cold, in the freezing. So whatever's taken place has taken place over the winter. Nothing the UK. I don't live in the UK, but I think it was winter. Yes. Because I'm in the southern hemisphere. This is poverty. Great poverty. Not just financially, but poverty in every area of your life. Because when you have financial poverty, you have poverty of your mind, your heart, your body, your spirit, wealth being taken away. Wealth of health, wealth of body, wealth of mind, wealth of your spirit, wealth of your breath, your heartbeat is all wealth. So whatever she's trying to express clearly took place over the winter period. And it's still very cold, she says. It's very cold. It is ice cold. I am feeling cold. I am in the cold. And I will leave that to you for interpretation. So it's as if her energy no longer is part of a building. It is on the outside of the building. Because this is what it is. Two people walking on the outside of a building. Wandering. And that energy comes after the the Six of Pentacles comes after that. But we're not taking this. But I want to show you how it follows. So we throw someone out, or in here there is somebody that does not have, and when they do come begging, we just give them crumbs. We don't really fulfill our commitment. There's a great sadness and isolation, a cold energy of being left out, forgotten, neglected. And there is a false expression of trying to balance something. And there is a great call for justice on the situation. A great call for justice. Okay, so my cards will always be a mess because we always pick up to try and show you what's underneath. Don't want to be too long, Spirit. This was the reading for the children, and I wanted it to be a really, really happy happy reading. But, you know, the Spirit says the truth is not going to go away. We have to keep bringing this up because this is the truth. Okay, what else? Show me quickly what else. We have the Page of Swords. Again, instruction. By a king to delay. Now, this is a King of Wands. Again, instructing the children. Mentally instructing the children. We've had too many pages out here. The wands and the coins we have. Definitely through mental instruction, through verbal instruction, whichever way we want to see it, it is coming from the king. Right? And even if Spirit tries to intervene, there is a delay, there's a wait. Because God cannot come here and do anything physically. It has to play out in life, unfortunately. And I want you to look at this. Can you see the crown? It is floating in the air, showing you that the king is involved in this delay, in trying to bring balance to something that God is also trying to balance. Okay. And I saw the Queen of Cups turned over, where some of the cards had actually turned the opposite way. And that's strange because just 3 of the cards turned to reveal the Queen. So it's a double confirmation that this entire situation is being managed, instructed, ordered, and executed by the monarchy, the king and the queen. And William, Prince William, doesn't seem to be very involved in this at the moment. His energy is absent, hence Catherine's energy is coming through with pain, with sadness, with a reverse of prayer, with everything seeming to go the opposite way, and calling for justice. And what else? Oh my goodness, here we go. And I hope it all came out on camera. I just said the word justice, right? So it is clear. This is a serious matter. So I'm not going to elaborate anymore on this card. We know what it means. And as I spoke the word, it is here. And I have shuffled this deck, right? Okay. Give me 2 more and let's close this reading. Right, the World. We have the World card. I just want to see what was trying to slip out. The 5 of Swords. That's the battle I was talking about when I spoke about the 6 of Swords. There was one winner. Right? That's where that comes from. The 5 and 6. And we had a 5 and 6 resemblance earlier where I showed you the 5 of Pentacles being left out in the cold and the 6 of Pentacles. So a 5 and 6 energy has duplicated. So what is that saying to us? Something could happen in 5 days or 6 days, or if we add that is 11 days. If we add that times 2 could be 22 days. Right, I don't know. I'm just picking up a numeracy here. I'm not digging and asking too much because then we get too involved. It's something that we should not be getting involved in this reading. This is a children's reading, but it's taking on a detour here. Right, I'm just going to put that down. The World card. Right, give me one more. I asked for 2. We have the World, and show me what else. Just wanted to see what was trying to slip out and say that's the battle, that's the conflict that's going on at the moment. That's what's driving, I think, everybody inside and outside into madness. There's the 6 of Wands. Right, so somebody wants to claim a prize for this. Uh-oh. The readings don't go away or end without some kind of friendship. See? The Hermit. truth needs to come out. Truth needs to come to light. Okay, there's he here. So there's definitely some darkness going on, and I'm not saying it because I want to say it. It is very painful. If you feel the energy I feel, you would not want to do these readings, right? There is a very deep grief that I feel, a sadness that I cannot even tell you, and there's times that I want to stop and just scream out a screech of cry, because that is how agonizing it can feel. There is a doom, gloom, loom energy, right? Oi, oi, oi. And as I try to turn the cards over and put them the right side, here comes the Tower. Okay, so let's have a look. The four corners of the world. I said that earlier. The four corners of the world are looking for answers. So that's your validation. That there's an energy of Catherine in this enclosure, and the entire world is focused on her. The focus is on her, right? We're doing her children's reading, but the children are focused on her anyway. And somebody is claiming some glory for this. Somebody's gone to battle and won this. Somebody is... I don't know who this is. I don't get a feel of who this could be just yet. But we are told that we need to look out in the news or information where somebody will be celebrated as a royal member. Someone will be in the news, but that's from the palace, not this person is directly involved in the palace. That will bring information out and create a victory energy. You know, I'm important, or I've done something brilliant or smart, and is taking some kind of nobility or prize. You know, not a physical prize, but it's prized. You know, receiving a lot of points or accolades or congratulations for a good deed or some win or some positive accomplishment. Spirit, is this William? Well, William is very distracted right now. So a spirit is saying he just could make a very sudden appearance to let everybody know he's, you know, around, and not what you think it is, him avoiding or being absent, but he actually is. From the family situation he is, but he's, yes, it is William. You're gonna hear something, I'm told. I'm not sure what it is, right? So maybe you will tell me, that those that are in the UK, is that he will be brought in the news, or there'll be some publication of him having done something or getting involved in something, and it will feel as if it's an accomplishment for him. You know, he wants to get back in favor. He wants to gain the popularity. He wants to try and you know, create that sweetness about him. It's false. It's false. Right? This horse is not looking ahead. This horse is looking in the opposite direction. If this horse is so proud, it would be strutting straight ahead to its destination and not being sidetracked. So Spirit is saying, don't be sidetracked by this. It's not a win and a victory. It is a distraction. All right, people. of this world, of this earth, as you may all are very concerned about the situation at hand, and of course the children. And I thank you for listening, for trusting, for understanding. Please, I ask you to continue to pray for the situation, for whatever it is. I know what I feel. Some of you do know what you feel. There's just so many possibilities that can be weighed out, and we have to be very discernful of what is real and what isn't, and I'll leave it at that. But when it comes to the children, they need to be loved and comforted at this time, and physically we cannot do that, but we can send them love. Spirit says send them love from wherever you are, and love has the power to travel through any field, through any obstacle, with the right vibration, with the right intention, not just for the sake of it. If you send your love with such power, it will reach the children. It will reach the children and break away their sadness. It doesn't take the problem away, right? But it will comfort them. For I think, and I do, we all know they are too young at mind and heart to understand the depth of this. And from the fact that I am feeling and seeing this coming from the one parent that is able to give 100% to the children, they are not receiving it, right? They are not receiving it because he is dealing with his own breakdown here, his own dark self, his own shadow self. And with that, I say thank you in love and light. I will be channeling the energies of the Queen, Prince Philip, Princess Anne, and Thomas Kingston in separate readings. I have got permission from Spirit. I've been feeling it for a few days. Well, Thomas Kingston's energy I've been feeling, I think, over a week now. But I think it's time. I always give the energy time to want to, prompt and re-prompt and get stronger before I just think, should we do something? Because I'm very uneasy about that particular incident, and I do feel it is relative to what is currently taking place. It is not a case in isolation. So I will do a reading on that as soon as possible and start posting what messages are coming through. But yes, thank you very much. I love you all, and I thank you all for the support of the channel, for my work, and in love and light, stay blessed.